Good morning and welcome. I'll warn you in advance, I've still got a bit of a tickly cough. Right, today we're going to do a whip and chat, which I haven't done in a while, but I'm going to combine it with the Train Tuesday, save making two videos. So, the first thing that we're going to do is do the Train Tuesday shout out list, and then I'm going to do the whip and chat. I apologise for any coughing. My husband is a pain in the rear end. Anyway, the first person I'm going to shout out is my lovely Brummy, the Ditzy Diamond Painter. She has 377 subs. She took a break recently, but she's back in full force. Please do go and check her out. And if you love accents, you're in for a treat, because she has a really thick black country accent, just like me. The next person I'm going to shout out is Kimmy _ Queen of Crafts. She has 437 subs. I do believe she's doing a mental health awareness event. Please check her out. The next person is relatively new, and she is Susan Diamond Paints. She only has 37 subs. Come on, people, we can at least get her to her first 50 or 100. The next one is Coffee and Diamonds. Lovely, lovely person. They have 511 subs. And then finally is our friend of one and all of us, California Karen 789. She does crafting, she does diamond painting, she does shopping trips. Lovely, lovely lady. Please do go and check them out. And as always, tell them that Sharon at Pencil Surprises sent you. The next thing I want to discuss is, as you all know, in the summer and spring, my mum and dad do the car shows. And every year you ask me if there's pictures of the shows and what shows they've been and everything else. Well, on Sunday, just gone, the 25th, not only did they go to a car festival, but Dad's car won in the Mark 1 Capri section. So he won a lovely trophy and some prizes. As always, I will insert pictures from the event of the cars and of his prize and everything else. I also have a coaster that he got me from the show, which I'll show you. It ran over the weekend of the 24th and the 25th of June. It was at Ferry Farm Fields in Hoveringham, Nottinghamshire. Now this, excuse the remark off my cup, but this is the coaster from the show, showing all the information. And he also got a lovely mug. But you'll see that in the pictures at the end. So I'll insert the pictures of that. And again, congratulations, Dad. So this is the bag that I showed you that Maisie's Madhouse got me. And I do apologise about the noise. My daughter doesn't understand that I'm doing a video. I'll sort that out later. So yes, this is the bag that Maisie D from Maisie's Madhouse got me. And you've all been asking to see a good video of me doing the Pekka pens. As you see, my other Pekka pen is here because the prototype for the Pekka pen started out as a magnet, which I was going to use as a cover minder. So now it has a dual purpose. It's a cover minder and a pen. And then this is my other pen in the lovely chameleon powder from Charlotte at Resin Supplies Den. And I'm going to show you that it fills up just like any other diamond paint pen. I have my purple wax here and I will just press it in and fill it up. Then we're ready to go. This kit did come with a basic toolkit, but as you know, I don't use them. So we'll put that over there. And I'll put my wax back in my macaroon. Put that to the side. These are the beads. I'm hoping I can find something to put them in. But these are the lovely beads, and they're in them horrible bags. They are numbered, so I'm just going to have to cut them off and hope I don't lose them all. Because I don't have any bags, so I'll just have to take them shut. And I'm probably going to need my magnifying glass on this, because I'm not sure if the light from the light pad will be able to penetrate it. No, that's not really much help. So rather than blind you all, I won't bother. Plus it needs charging, to be fair. If it was brighter it might work. So I'm just going to put a few of these beads in for now and put the rest on the table so I don't knock them over. I'm going to get my magnifying glass after I've shook my beads. I mean, the shine on these beads, look at that. I'm guessing there is no DMC numbers, but I'm guessing that's 666. So, right, that outer rainbow is number 1. That's all I needed to know. So, now we can go along and put the beads on and go from there. And as you see, this pen is just like any ordinary pen. I know a lot of people are worried that it is so short. But, to be honest, I can't use palm pens. I have to have wrist braces. In fact, I need to put my wrist brace on this arm. But I use wrist braces all the while because of arthritis. And I have to be careful what pens I hold in my fingers. Because, you know, these two fingers knackered due to arthritis. Can't even cut my own meat up. Because I can't put no pressure on them. But I'm holding this pen and it just sits on the finger. I don't know if you can see that. So there's no, and then I just put my thumb on the top. I'm not actually pressing hard on this at all. I'm just gently balancing it, I would say, on my hand. I mean, you can see if I move my thumb, it's just balanced. If I'm tip, it's going to fall because it is literally balanced. I'm not holding it per se. It's balanced between my finger and my, don't know whether you can see. It's just balanced there. And then I hold it with this one. But I mean, you could hold it like that. It's just as comfortable. I don't like palm pens, and to hold it like a normal pen works for me. So, and I'll be honest, myself and Dee thought they were going to be really, really uncomfortable. But they're surprisingly not. Whether it's because you can just balance it, I don't know. But I'm sure a few of the people that are having them will give you their honest opinions and experiences with them. I'd expect nothing less, good or bad. I would expect people to tell me what they think, because all feedback is good, isn't it? I am going to use that magnifying glass, I think. I apologise if the light hurts anybody. It shouldn't do, but it's just so I can see, because as you all know, I'm having eyesight problems. I haven't been able to diamond paint since April, because I simply can't see the numbers, and with the night light not shining through on this bag, I suppose I could slip the light pad inside it, especially if I found my A4 one, but this works just as good. And I don't think it's blinding any of you. If it is, I do apologise, but to diamond paint I need to actually be able to see. I'd also like you all to give Laura, Crafty Chef Diamond, your prayers at this time, because she's also having eyesight issues. And it's not fun, as I said, I've been fighting with this eyesight problem since April. For those that know me, they know I've been having issues with my diabetes for over 12 months now, and my doctor keeps letting me down, promising to do things and then doesn't. I'm not after sympathy or anything. Life is what it is. As Forrest Gump would say, life is like a box of chocolates and you never know what you're going to get inside. So, you just plod on and do your best. And as you know, we've all been poorly lately. So, poor Dee come to visit and went home and got sick. And I feel so guilty over that, but luckily she's feeling better now. And for those that don't know, we have had a rare heat wave this last couple of weeks in the UK, and for a big person like me, it's even worse because we don't handle the heat very well. So, like, I have a fan here and another fan here. You can probably see them in the picture. And then yesterday I got another fan that my dad brought for me and my mum from Temu. And that is a brilliant fan for the price and for what was paid, what was paid. The functionality is really, really good. And it was less than £7. On Amazon, they are $18.99 each. So basically, we've got them at buy one, get one free price. So I was well pleased with that. As you saw yesterday, we did a demould on the Monday rather than the Sunday, and hopefully today I may be unmoulding some other resin. We shall see. It depends if I'm still having the problems with the resin. For some reason, this last batch of Let's resin has not been up to the standard that it normally is. And remember, I will leave the links down below to all the people that I mentioned in this chat, including Maisie's Madhouse, who brought me this bag. Thank you, Dee. I love it. And I will also attach the pictures at the end of the show that my mum and dad went to on Sunday. But we're plodding along here, so what are you all up to? What are you working on? Are you in any events? What's the weather like where you are? I hope the snoring in the background doesn't interfere with the video too much. If you all have a Switch and you have children, I can highly recommend a game called Island Saver. It teaches young children how to save animals, save the environment, and about money matters like having a PIN code at the bank and having a card and even having a loan and the repayments. But it's all done in a fun, educational way, like recycling of rubbish and keeping the oil out of the oceans and having to rescue animals that are covered in the oil. It's a free game. There are 3 levels in the game. There are 2 optional levels that you have to pay for. They are £3.99 each level if you decide to buy them. But in all fairness, you could just download the free game and just play the 3 levels. I downloaded it for my son and he absolutely loved it. Don't want to say too much and spoil the fun for the kiddies out there, but there are some colourful, interesting animals in the game. Yes, it doesn't last long, but as I said, it is free. It's produced by Gameloft and NatWest. Is it Gameloft? I don't know if it's Gameloft actually, but I know it's produced by NatWest. And as I said, they teach them every aspect of money, like exchanging currency, putting your money in the bank and saving it and getting interest, paying tax on your money, having a loan and doing the repayments. It's really fun. I myself like my games like Wildflowers. I'm waiting on Fae Farm coming out. I'm waiting on Pikmin 4 coming out because I absolutely loved Pikmin 3. I also like Speedstorm and Disney Dreamlight Valley. But then again, I've always liked racing games and fighting games like Street Fighter, the old ones and stuff like that. It's right, one of my family's trying to get my attention. So yeah. My lovely assistant who wants me to give a shout out to Diamond Grandma. He wants me to say, hi Diamond Grandma, bee hugs. Speaking of bees, I completed the bee that Liz Scotty Dog Craft sent for my son earlier in the year, or late last year. Finally finished that yesterday, and he absolutely loves it. He's been carrying it round with him. So let me show you this. Oh. Isn't that just beautiful? And he absolutely loves it, Liz. He's been carrying it round. He hangs it in his room, then he brings it down here and hangs it on the door down here. He absolutely loves it. You know, Richard and his bees. So, I'm sorry that I'm not very talkative, but as you all know, I don't go out, so I don't actually have a lot happen. Dee came last week and we had a blast. We always do. She always makes me smile. Mum and Dad came the weekend. Sorry there wasn't a live. Things came up and we'll play it by ear. I don't think there'll be one on Saturday, but we'll see what happens on Saturday. But yeah, things have just not been going right for a few weeks between my bad health and Mum's health and other things. It's just been one thing after another. But hopefully soon we'll be able to get back to normal. Let me check something. Oh, I am putting the right one on. Yeah, because 7 is orange. So that's got to be somewhere here. Now, remember on this, not everything is sticky. Like these little dots are not sticky. These little stars and some of the hearts and the flower isn't and the bird isn't. But this is these hearts, the big hearts. So yeah, you'll see as we go along. But I mean, we've only just started this and I've already done this section here. I know you can't tell very well, but there, I think you can see. But we're getting there. So what have you all been thinking of the resin that I've been making? Please remember, if you want to see anything or if you have any comments or suggestions, leave them below. I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what you want if you don't tell me. And I do want to thank each and every one of you that are supporting me and the channel. We are just 63 away from 500. If you'd have asked me last February when I started the channel, if I'd have been at 500 subs, I'd have gone, never. Never in a million years. My previous crafting channel, Misfits Crafting, I had that for years and never reached half of the things I wanted to reach. I think I never got above 300 if I remember right on that channel. But life is what it is. You know, who are we to if and buts. I do appreciate the support. I've never been about the numbers and I never will. Same as you know, I'm budget friendly. I do make sure as much as I can that I don't buy stolen artwork. But I will always look for a bargain and a budget and go from there. I would love to be financially able to just buy things like Rose Profit Designs, Diamond Art Club, Enablers Outpost, but you know, I can't afford them. As you know, I have been lucky in the past and people have treated me to them. But especially with postage right now, it's stupid prices. I mean, to send something like this to America, it is $13 just for postage. It weighs less than 2 kilograms. But the cheapest postage I could find was $13. That is ridiculous for something like this. I mean, it weighs nothing. It literally weighs nothing. I would say it doesn't weigh as much as a chocolate bar. I mean, a Bounty chocolate bar is heavier than this pen. But as I said, cheapest postage was $13, which is £10 English. So I can understand why people are not buying from abroad right now, because it's the same in reverse. Postage to the UK from America and Australia is stupid right now. And when you want to bargain on your diamond painting, the last thing you want to worry about is paying 3 times as much for the postage as you're paying for the actual blooming painting, you know. I hope this light isn't bothering people, but I honestly can't see without it, so. I do have a clip-on magnifier, but to be honest with you, I can't be bothered to find it out when this one works just as well. So who has been working on the Pride events? I know coming up in July, Diamond Grandma is doing Grandma's Christmas again, which is any Christmas themed canvas. As you know, with me not being able to diamond paint, I haven't done any events. I started a canvas in April for Blunts and Gems Plants Make Me Happy, and for Diamond Grandma's In My Garden, and I finally finished that the other day. That bee was also supposed to be for those events, but I only got round to doing that the other day. So I'm hoping now that I'm diamond painting again to catch up on some canvases, but I'm not going to worry about it. If it fits an event, it fits an event. If it doesn't, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to put so much stress on myself to get a canvas done to fit an event when my eyesight is playing me up as much as it is, because I could end up straining my eyes and making it worse. So I'm just going to do some of the canvases that I bought for me and my family that kept getting put aside because of events. I mean, I have those dragon canvases from Diamond Art Club that I was bought way back, and I haven't got round to doing them yet because doing all the events, it's like I don't have the time because it's such a big canvas. So I think what I'm going to do is, because I believe Maisie's Madhouse has one too. So I think I'm going to pull that out and do that. I apologise if you can hear any snoring in the background. As I said, this heat is affecting people in different ways. And when you can hear snoring in the background, it's annoying, so I do apologise. And I've just dropped my deodorant, so I'll have my assistant pick that up. Thank you. So yes, but hopefully one of them will make me a coffee. I'll have a swig of my pop in a minute. I'll try and get round this curve here. If we can at least finish this bit of the rainbow today, then that will be something. So what canvases are you all working on? And I hope you're all feeling well. I mean, between me and Maisie and Arietta, I think we've all been dying with these coughs and colds for the past 3 months. If you haven't checked out Arietta the Crazy Witch and Maisie's Madhouse Tea, please do so. They're lovely ladies. And I am honoured to call them my friends and my sisters. Let's put this down a minute and turn this round the other way. And come in, I think, from the other side. And meet in the middle. So the coin I've got in my magnet keeps moving. So yeah, we'll start from this side and meet in the middle, I think. So yes. So what are you all working on? Have you found any bargains lately in the diamond painting world? This is way easier than I thought it was going to be. And I believe one of these little stars, yeah, this one, has the same bead. So let's fill in a star while we're at it. Who doesn't like a star or a rainbow? And really, this could be part of Pride Month as well, because it has a rainbow on it. So, arms number 2. That big heart there and that little heart are also number 1. So let's get those on 2. Let's pull that a bit nearer so we can do that big heart. I know my mother will run off with this bag, so what I may have to do is have my dad seal it with some PVA for me. Because you don't need an expensive wax or an expensive glue. PVA will do exactly the same job because it sets clear. All you need is something to stop the bits in between being sticky and to stop the beads moving. I had one canvas, it was one of the first square canvases I did, and the bead was popping everywhere. And I didn't know what to do. And you'll laugh at me, but I sprayed it with hairspray. And you know, I've never sealed that painting, just the hairspray, and those beads never moved again. So, don't always think you have to go out and buy Mod Podge or these expensive sealants, because you'll find a lot of the base components of these things are exactly the same as your basic PVA, or as what the Americans, I believe, call schoolcraft glue. You can buy it in the pound shop in the kids section for the kids. That's how cheap it is. Or you can buy it in a big litre bottle or a 5 litre bottle or whatever you think you need. I had it when I was doing my card crafting. I used to go out and buy all the expensive glues like the Aleene's tacky glue, which, don't get me wrong, is a blooming good glue. But then I was told to try PVA, and I thought, this does exactly the same job. So I was given a 5 litre one, and I just filled up my little bottles with the PVA. I do apologise about that, baby. That's my messenger going off. I will answer the person in a moment. I do believe it is Arietta, my friend. So yes, I don't really have much more to say. Remember, today is Tuesday, and tomorrow at 8 PM UK time, the Crafty Witch UK goes live. If you haven't checked out her videos, she does crafting, colouring, she does Wiccan / pagan rituals, she does witch casket unboxing. There's very much stuff that she does. So, yeah. So, there we go. And that is my first. That's my first bad drill. So we'll put that over there. I might have to pour some more out that bag in a minute. We shall see. But yeah, I'm going to continue to do as much of this as I can before my eyesight gives out. But I think for today I'm going to leave it there, because I've run out of things I can think about to say. So as I said, please leave your comments and your suggestions down below. Please, please, if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And as always, look after yourselves and each other. Self-care is not selfish. If you can't look after yourself, you definitely can't look after somebody else. And for now, love, peace and harmony.